You are still with us on Economic Buzz. We still bring our discussion about opportunities in current financial markets. Now, before we touch about Hang Seng, I wonder about the policy and economy in the United States. Will it be popular, or maybe the current and existing economy policy by Obama could make the society of United States trust again and choose Obama? And maybe how is the effect of this kind of phenomenon? It's great.
Okay, yeah, that's an interesting question actually. So Obama, the one who makes the policy is the Fed, which is Ben Bernanke. But there's a good chance that Ben Bernanke will not be running next term, basically. So if Romney wins, we're not going to have Bernanke for sure. If Obama wins, we may or may not have Bernanke. And
Still
Bernanke
a possibility.
There is a possibility. But if Romney wins, absolutely no Bernanke. So which means a whole different Fed leadership. Yeah.
So what about investors wants to Obama win, then they could get the Bernanke back, or maybe Romney could be better?
I don't think a lot of people are happy with Bernanke, to be honest. Yeah, the only thing that institutional investors, they liked it because he released QE3.
Okay,
that's what the whole international climate was waiting for.
We'll see after the election what's the effect and what's going to happen.
Correct.
Now talking about Hang Seng, Hong Kong benchmark index typically follows the Dow, but Dow has corrected, whereas has reached an 8-month high. What is the reason for this?
Yeah, so basically what's happening in Hong Kong is that they're weakening the Hong Kong dollar, which is attracting funds into Hong Kong, into Hong Kong and the China market. And the US market, of course, like I said, it's earnings season. It is susceptible to drops. But the Hang Seng is doing well because, well, the US is doing badly. International investors, they have to take their money and place it somewhere. So where are they placing it? Indonesia, case in point, right? Dow Jones drops 240 points, Indonesia untouched. Hang Seng makes new 10-month highs. Pretty amazing.
It's good Indonesia while everybody is falling down. So now talking about commodities now will become interesting because always gold and oil and silver and anything. How is gold now as commodity? Has it lost its shine and keep shining?
I don't think it has lost its shine. It's actually hit a new high actually. Just a couple of weeks back, it hit 1795.
1795.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the highest in 2012. And now it is corrected to 1710. Whereas the outlook, I see the outlook still going up actually, because of the main reason being QE3. QE3 has actually skyrocketed gold all the way up to 1800. It is having a small correction now. It's not a big correction. It's only a 6% drop. I mean, in points it looks big, $100 or $90 drop. But I see it's very, very good time to pick up gold right now. And that's a question everybody asks me when they meet me. They're like, I have only one question for you. Is gold going to continue going down or not? That's the main thing they ask you.
It depends on QE3. When QE3 works, maybe gold will going down, and then when QE3 doesn't work and
QE3 definitely will cause gold to go up. And QE3 actually is released every month. $40 billion every month. So it's like an injection basically. It's constant and every month given. So that will definitely cause gold to slowly gain its level again.
So what is silver? Is still okay? Similar with gold or no?
Silver is very similar to gold, but more volatile than gold.
More volatile.
So investors who invest in silver, they're going to see bigger drawdowns in their portfolio because silver, when it corrects, silver can really correct. Silver has corrected as much as 11% in a single day. 11% in a day.
In a day.
Just one day.
Wow. So what is the outlook for gold or silver? What is the correlation and how to trade it? Because people who already got the gold or silver.
So gold and silver, they move in the exact same direction. But of course, like I said, when there's a correction, they correct in the same direction. But silver corrects deeper. So people who like volatility, who like big gains and don't mind holding on to bigger losses should choose silver over gold. But I would say, most people are risk averse, so rather choose gold over silver. But there are people who like risk. They like, because when there's a drop, silver drops quite a bit. And our outlook is still positive for silver. We still see silver going up to $40. We see gold going up to 1,800 by the end of this year, possibly even 1,850. Reason QE3. Back to QE3.
So until the end of the year, gold or silver still become the favorite.
Definitely.
Now talking about crude oil, is a volatile commodity, and now the uncertainty about the energy prices and something like that, and has corrected below 90 and psychological support. What are the underlying fundamentals associated with oil?
The oil actually fundamentals are quite dependent on Europe as well, depend on Europe and China. So in the previously when the European crisis happened, oil actually corrected to $70. Yeah, and then after that we saw all these problems in Iran, Syria, all these oil-producing nations, and oil skyrocketed. If you recall, perhaps to around 110, 114, around that level. And now after that, it has corrected back to 85 because there's too much. There's too much inventory buildup. Yeah, yeah. So I think oil is a very, very good level at around 80 to 85.
80 to 85.
Yeah, it has bounced off the level, the 80 level, like several number of times. I would 3 or 4 times.
3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
Talking about oil, this is interesting now. Touch about CPO a bit, maybe in Indonesia. Indonesia is the biggest producer of CPO, but got so many problems. You got eco-friendly gases and thingy. How do you see this? It will survive, or how is the CPO in
the
Indonesia?
CPO market? Well, the domestic demand is still very high in Indonesia. Our GDP, 60% of it comes from domestic demand. So I believe that CPO will still continue to do very well in Indonesia. Yeah.
So what's your preference, gold or oil?
Definitely gold.
Why?
Yeah,
Compared
gold is
to gold.
both stand to gain from QE3 actually, but gold stands to gain more than oil. And oil is a very, very volatile commodity and very sensitive to Europe. Yeah, gold is sensitive to QE3 more than Europe. Now QE3 is already released. So which one would you choose? Definitely gold. Oil is good at 80.
At 80.
At 80, I think oil is excellent.
Yeah. Talking about investors, is really they chase gold or oil instead now in Indonesia, maybe domestic investors itself? How is the trend?
Most people like gold over oil because I know people have this thing that gold will always go up from year to year, and it has. It has gone up from year to year. It is up already 11%. Yeah, in not very long, basically. It has gone up, and it has. Of course, we saw a big crash last year. From 1920, it actually dropped all the way to 1540. But over time, people have this thing, gold will go up.
Okay, so gold keeps shining. We'll continue after the break, Mr. Amrit. Economic Buzz will be back soon with more view from Mr. Amrit Welmani, the Vice President of Monex Investing the Futures.